Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great day. This is another video in the Django series, and let's just start the video. Let me just open the important stuff that we're going to be using. Of course, it's going to help us out. Alright, now I'm just going to open the Django website, and let's just open it up. Okay. Alright, this is already done, so we're going to move on to part 2, which is setting up the database. For Django part 2, yes, here it is. Database setup. This tutorial begins where tutorial 1 left off. We will set up the database, create your first model, and get a quick introduction to Django's automatically generated admin site. Where to get help. If you're having trouble going through the tutorial, please head over to the Getting Help section of the FAQ. Database setup. Now open up settings/settings.py. Alright, py. Oh, there's so many tabs. Let me just close the rest of the tabs because there's like too many tabs here. What did I just close? Alright, let me just open this up. How do I have, what, do I have two browsers now? What is this? Hold on, let me see if this is the same browser. What it's opening, it's considering tabs as a separate window. Okay. This is something new because it's considering the individual tabs in the browser as a new window. That is weird. Anyways, let's just do what we're supposed to do and learn coding. Alright, so yeah, my site /settings.py. This is it. It is a normal Python module with module level variables representing Django settings. By default, the database's configuration uses SQLite. Alright. If I pronounce these kinds of words wrong, so please do forgive me. I do not know how to pronounce these. Like, some people call it SQL. I just simply read it as plain SQLite. SQLite. If you are new to databases or you are just interested in trying Django, this is the easiest choice. SQLite is included in Python. Alright, so this is something interesting. The database's configuration uses SQLite. Anyways, SQLite is included in Python, so we do not need to install this. Alright, it's already installed in Python. We need to remember this that it uses SQLite. When starting your first real project, however, you may want to use a more scalable database like PostgreSQL to avoid database switching headaches down the road. If you wish to use another database, see details to customize and get your database running. While you're editing, my site /settings.py, set time zone to your time zone. Alright. Also note the installed apps setting at the top of the file. Installed app setting at the top of your file. Yes, it is here. This is the installed app settings. There are currently all these things inside it. That holds the names of all Django applications that are activated in this Django instance. Oh, okay. The names of all Django applications. These are the names of all the Django applications that are activated in this Django instance. Apps can be used in multiple projects, and you can package and distribute them for use by others in their projects. Apps can be used in multiple projects, and you can package and distribute them for use by others in their projects. This is interesting. All Django applications are activated in this Django instance, and then they can also be used in multiple projects, and we can also package them and distribute them for use by others in their projects. By default, installed apps. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, installed apps contains the following apps, all of which come with Django. The first is django.contrib.admin. Do we have this? Yes, we do. This is the admin site. You will use it shortly. We also have another app called the authentication system, which is django.contrib.auth. We have that as well. Next is the content types, django.contrib.content types, a framework for content types, yes. And then we have the django.contrib.sessions. Django.contrib.sessions, yes, we do have that as well. A session framework. And then we have django.contrib.messages, a messaging framework. Okay, and then we have the static files, a framework for managing static files. These applications are included by default as a convenience for the common case. Some of these applications make use of at least one database table, though, so we need to create the tables in the database before we can use them. Okay, we need to create the tables in the database. Why? Because these applications make use of at least one database table. But we do need to create the database in them, because these apps are going to use it. To do that, run the following command. Alright, python manage.py migrate. Alright, so I'm going to type this command, py manage.py migrate. Let's see what this does. File migrations, admin auth, content type sessions, running migrations, applying content types .001 initial, auth, admin, log entry, remove auto add, log entry, add, action flag choices, remove content type name, alter permission, name, max length, alter use. Alright, so this is all the stuff that's going on. Let's see what's going on here. What is the scenario? The migrate command looks at the installed app setting. Installed app setting, yeah. Which is this. It looks at the installed app setting and creates any necessary database tables according to the database settings. It first looks at the installed app setting, okay. And then it creates any necessary database tables according to the database settings in your mysite/settings.py file. Yeah, this is a settings file, okay. It's going to create the database according to this file, which is already open. And the database migrations shipped with the app, we will cover those later. Ship with the app. Any necessary database tables according to the database settings and the database migrations shipped with the app. You will see a message for each migration it applies. Yeah, I do see that. I can see content type, remove content type name, alter permission, alter user email, alter user username. These are being applied to auth. These were being applied to admin. So I can see auth over here. I can also see admin. Content types, yes. What else do we have? Sessions messages. Yeah, it also applied some migrations to the sessions. Anything on static files or messages? Nope. Okay. Update proxy permissions. Also use their first name excellence. So yeah, I can see all of these. You will see a message for each migration that applies. If you're interested, run the command line client for your database and type dt PostgreSQL show tables. Oh, command line client for your database. I don't think I have any of those right now. So we're just gonna go through and read this. So for the PostgreSQL, it's /dt for show /dt show tables. And then for MariaDB or MySQL, it's .tables. And then for SQLite, it is select table name from user tables. I might have said these in the wrong order. You can just read it out. For the minimalists, like we said above, the default applications are included for the common case, but not everybody needs them. If you don't need any or all of them, feel free to comment out or delete the appropriate lines from installed apps. Before running migrate, the migrate command will only run migrations for apps in installed apps. It will only run migrations for apps and installed apps. Creating models. Now we will define your models, essentially your database layout, with additional metadata. Here's a philosophy. A model is the single definitive source of information about your data. Okay. It contains the essential fields and behaviors of the data you're storing. Okay, essential fields and behaviors of the data you're storing. Django follows the drive principle. The goal is to define your data model in one place and automatically derive things from it. This includes the migrations. Unlike in Ruby on Rails, unlike in Ruby on Rails. For example, migrations are entirely derived from your models file and are essentially a history that Django can roll through to update your database schema to match your current models. Okay. In our poll app, we will create two models, question and choice. A question has a question and a publication date. We're going to create two models in our poll app. Question and choice. A question has a question and a publication date. A choice has two fields, the text of the choice and a vote tally. Yeah, the text of the choice and a vote tally. Each choice is associated with a question. These concepts are represented by Python classes. Alright, edit the polls /models.py file so it looks like this. Polls/models.py. This is the models.py. Yeah, create your models here. So first we're going to import models from the Django DB. Okay, it's already there. What else? Create two classes. The first one is question and the second one is choice. Let's create the first class called question. Model. Okay. There is a variable called question text. Question text. And then what we're doing, we're assigning it a value. Models.char field max length is equal to 200. Okay. Models.char character. Most probably this is character field. Okay. Max length is 200. Okay. Max length is 200. Love the suggestions. The autocomplete is so cool. And then we have the publication date. Models.datetime field. Okay, for models dot datetime field. Datetime field, yeah. For models, we're also using datetime field, and then we're gonna pass this. We're gonna write the text date published. It's a string. Date published. So the question model is done. The first class is done. The first model is done. The first class is done, which is question. Question is the first model. And now, question has a question. Okay. Which can be of 200 characters, right? And a publication date. Date published, okay. And the second model is the choice model. Let's create that. What can it have? It can have the text of the choice. Yes, and a vote tally, exactly. Each choice is associated with a question. Okay, come out of the first model. Let's create our second model called choice. Obviously, this is going to be for models. We're using the model. And the first variable is question. We're going to assign it something as well. Question. Models of foreign key. Okay. Models dot. It should give me the autocomplete. There it is. Using a foreign key here. Question. Question. There it is. Lovely. And then we have on delete. Okay. On delete is equal to models.cascade. This is interesting. Models.cascade. There it is. This is so cool. And then we have the choice text. Choice underscore text is equal to, please come back here. Choice text is equal to models.character field. Character field, and then we're gonna create these round brackets. Max length is going to be 200. So, interesting thing over here is that although we haven't asked ChatGPT anything about this right now, but from my basic understanding, what I'm understanding from this, from the models here is that inside the models we've created these variables. If they're hopefully, I mean, I don't know if these are built in or these are user defined. In both cases, we are accessing something from the models, right? From this module. From the models module, we're using the character field, we're using a datetime field. Okay, we're using the foreign key, and yeah, that's it. So the text of the question is going to have a character field of max length. It's going to be character, and I think that means the max characters that can be typed can be 200 and not more. And the same goes for the choice text. Interesting. It is straightforward and simple. Choice text is done. And the last one we have votes. Alright, let's go to the votes. Models.integer field. Okay, votes are going to be integer, okay. Models.integer field. Here it is. Default is going to be 0. Makes sense. Okay. Here, each model is represented. Okay, so this is it for today. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for watching the video and have a very nice day.